Why is Bruno Mars still ruling Las Vegas? All others come and go. What's keeping him in Sin City for so long, and what secret partnerships, passion projects, and personal revelations are unfolding behind the curtain? Dive into the emotional truth, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exclusive stories you won't hear anywhere else. Why hasn't Bruno Mars left Las Vegas? That's the question fans, industry insiders, and even a few Vegas veterans keep asking themselves. While so many artists treat the Vegas Strip like a temporary stage, a pit stop in their touring calendar, a testing ground for nostalgia shows, or a brief residency for quick cash, Bruno Mars has chosen to plant roots, not just for a few shows, not just for a season, but for years. Why? Is it the money, the lights, the endless stream of adoring fans? Or is there something deeper, more personal, tying this Grammy-winning icon to the desert city, in a music industry where trends burn fast and artists chase the next big spotlight? Bruno Mars has taken an unconventional turn. He's chosen stability over spectacle, partnership over publicity, and soul over speed. And beneath the surface of his high-energy, sold-out Vegas performances lies a surprisingly heartfelt truth. Bruno isn't just performing in Vegas, he's living in it. He's breathing it in. And more than anything, he's building something lasting here. So what exactly keeps Bruno Mars coming back to Las Vegas, night after night? It starts, unexpectedly, with laughter. Behind every slick dance move and pitch-perfect vocal run, Bruno Mars is above all else a performer driven by joy. And nowhere is that joy more palpable than on stage at the Dolby Live Theater at Park MGM, where Bruno's Vegas residency has evolved into something more than just a concert. It's a comedy show, a jam session, a party, an intimate, unfiltered glimpse into the soul of a man who refuses to take himself too seriously, even while standing at the peak of superstardom. Those who've attended one of his Vegas shows know. Bruno talks, he jokes with the crowd, riffing on everything from his hairstyle to his love life. He calls out fans. He laughs with his band, the hooligans, in ways that feel spontaneous and unfiltered, like a living room hangout accidentally broadcast 2000s. And in those moments, unscripted, imperfect, human, you begin to understand something crucial. Bruno Mars lives for this. Las Vegas is one of the only places in the world where an artist of his caliber can maintain such a balance between control and chaos. It's a stage big enough to match his energy, yet intimate enough to make room for improvisation. It's not just a city, it's his playground. But humor isn't the only reason Bruno Mars keeps the Vegas flame alive. There's music, of course, but not just his own. Bruno is a student of music history, a perfectionist, a craftsman, and in Vegas, he's found a unique opportunity to revisit and revive the very sounds that shaped him. His residency isn't a greatest hits showcase, it's a living museum of funk, soul, R&B, doo-wop, and Motown. It's Bruno's way of curating the past, remixing it with the present, and delivering it through a lens of pure passion. He doesn't just play music in Vegas, he worships it. That reverence is on full display in shows like Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, Silk Sonic, a wildly successful collaboration that was born in Las Vegas. Together, they resurrected a sound that feels both vintage and timeless. Lavish horn sections, smooth falsettos, and groovy bass lines, all within the neon glow. The Strip, the success of Silk Sonic, is more than just a musical experiment gone right. It's proof that Vegas has become Bruno's creative laboratory. And it doesn't stop at the stage. Here's the part few people talk about. Bruno Mars is quietly building empires behind the scenes in Las Vegas, not the kind made of gold or glitter, but the kind made of connection, partnership, trust. One of the most unexpected chapters in Bruno's Vegas story is his entry into the hospitality world. His partnership with Bellagio, where he helped launch the suave cocktail lounge The Pinky Ring, was never about slapping his name on a brand. It was about creating a vibe, a space that captured his aesthetic, his flavor, his love for live music and late-night soul. Guests don't just visit the Pinky Ring to drink, they visit to experience him. In many ways, the Pinky Ring is a distillation of Bruno Mars himself, smooth, soulful, a little retro, and endlessly cool. And the fact that he shows up there sometimes unannounced, sometimes to jam, sometimes just to soak in the energy, proves that this is more than a business venture. It's personal, and maybe that's the most shocking revelation of all. For an artist known around the world, for someone who could easily live in LA, New York, or on a private island somewhere, Bruno Mars has chosen a city often seen as transitory, temporary, artificial, But for him, Vegas is home, because here, he can do it all. Perform, collaborate, laugh, experiment, and, perhaps most importantly, breathe. He's not hounded by paparazzi in the same way he would be in Hollywood. He's not chained to grueling tour schedules or label demands. In Vegas, he controls the tempo. He curates the crowd. He chooses the moments he wants to shine. And in those moments, he doesn't just remind us why he's one of the greatest performers of our generation. He reminds himself why he fell in love with music in the first place. Still, some fans ask, will he ever leave? Maybe. But maybe not in the way we expect. Because for Bruno Mars, Vegas isn't a phase. It's not a fallback plan. It's a chapter one that he's still writing. One filled with unexpected joy, deep artistic freedom, and yes, a few jokes about tequila. And as long as the lights of Las Vegas keep glowing and the laughter, music, and rhythm of the night keep flowing, don't be surprised if Bruno Mars continues to call this city home. Not just for the shows, not just for the fans, but for himself. He's not just here for a residency, he's here for the ride. So what do you think? Is Bruno Mars redefining what it means to be a Vegas legend? Is he rewriting the rules of artistry, fame, and creative freedom? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more dives into the lives behind the legends. Because one thing is clear, Bruno Mars isn't just surviving in Las Vegas, he's thriving. Behind the flashing lights and sold-out shows, Bruno Mars reveals a side the world rarely sees. In Las Vegas, he's not just a global pop icon, he's a grounded artist who's found something deeply personal, space to breathe, freedom to experiment, and the rare joy of full creative control. Vegas isn't just a stage for him, it's a playground, a sanctuary, and a canvas. Here, he's built more than performances. He's nurtured partnerships, friendships, and a lifestyle that fits the rhythm of his heart. Away from the exhausting demands of global tour or Hollywood spotlight, Bruno has carved out a world where the pressure fades and the passion thrives. This city, known for illusion and spectacle, has somehow offered him something real. While others chase fame, Bruno creates meaning on his own terms. He decides the pace, the sound, the vibe. And perhaps that's the secret. Las Vegas gives him what most artists crave but rarely find: total autonomy. The connection he feels with the crowd isn't just showbiz sparkle. It's intimate. When he laughs on stage, it's genuine. When he sings, it's from the soul. And every time he steps out under the neon lights, it's not for money or headlines, it's because he loves it. In a world where artists are constantly pushed to move, to grow, to change, Bruno Mars has chosen to stay. Because here, in a city built on reinvention, he doesn't have to reinvent himself. He just has to be Bruno, and that's more than enough. So while others may see Las Vegas as a stop along the way, Bruno Mars has turned it into something bigger. His creative home, his safe space, his stage of truth. And as long as the crowd keeps singing, the groove keeps flowing, and his smile stays wide, it's clear he's not done here yet. Stay tuned for more in-depth stories on the legends reshaping music. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. What would you do if you could live Bruno's Vegas life for one night? Drop your thoughts below. We're watching.